Here at Ohio State?
Yeah, Ohio State.
You know, when I first came, or when I first started talking to Coach Meyer, I can't tell you I knew a lot about the situation. I mean, you go into a season, and every coach is the same way. I don't pay attention to much other than the job that I have. So I couldn't tell you honestly, other than I know Ohio State was winning, how the defense was actually. And then when I sat down with Coach Meyer the first time and started to discuss, you know, what he wanted and what the issues were, I did my research and homework, and I noticed the stats weren't great. You know, they were still winning, but the stats weren't great, and they weren't a dominating defense. And they just felt like, you know, if they could have made a few plays more or had a little better pass defense, might have had a chance to be in the national championship game. And why that is yet, you know, I'm still in that discovery mode, trying to go back through and watch film and talk to players and find out, hey, what were the true issues? What do we need to do to address them and teach them the new direction that we're going to go.
Obviously, Luke was a part of that last year. How important was it to you to have the relationship, or at least a dynamic with him, where you guys can both work together?
Well, that would have been a deal breaker for me. If I didn't think that Luke and I could have a good working relationship and have great chemistry in the room, I would not have done it. I mean, to me, the players are going to feed off the coaches, and we talk a lot about successful teams have one thing in common: they've got great chemistry. And a lot of that comes from the staff. You don't have to be best friends or anything, but you've got to be on the same page. You've got to have a great working relationship. You've got to share the same beliefs and philosophies and direction for the defense or offense, whatever it may be. And if I didn't feel sitting down with Luke that we could do that together, I would not have come. And after meeting with him, Luke's a great guy. I mean, you guys all know him. He's been around here forever. He's a great guy, a smart football coach, and wants to be successful. And you know, we share that same passion, that same vision, and I think it'll work.
You coached defenses at your last 3 stops and or last 2 stops, last 3 years at some prominent programs. It sounds like it's going to be a collaborative effort here, calling the defense, or is that not
Well,
really accurate?
you know, when you talk about defensive staffs that have good chemistry and work well together, when you get to game day, honestly, most of the people on the defensive staff should be able to make the calls. I mean, if everyone's aligned the right way, Coach Meyer talks about alignment on the staff. If the defensive staff is aligned the right way, you're preparing the right way, and everybody has ownership in what you're doing, then calling on game day is really not that difficult, to be honest with you. And you know, everything we're going to do, it's going to be a team effort. You know, a lot of people have asked about Coach Combs and I coaching the secondary. It's going to be a team effort. You know, and the defensive staff as a team putting this package together, trying to identify the direction we're going to go and what we need to get fixed in game day. It'll be a team effort.
How do you recruit